underway here at the Little League World Series. Shortstop, got it!
And he crushes one to right. My goodness.
We got ourselves an unbelievable Little League baseball game.
It's the feeling like it's never gone. It's the reason keeps you coming back again. Summer forever.
There it is. They did it. The perfect season.
Welcome to the Giamatti Center in Bristol, Connecticut for this Little League World Series Mid-Atlantic Regional Elimination game between MIlton, Delaware and Plainview, New York. The road to Williamsport will continue for one and end for the other. That was the case earlier today when Maryland defeated Washington, D.C. 7-2. Joey McManus providing the power, but a total team effort. And it will be Maryland moving forward and D.C. eliminated from this tournament. Let's take a look at the Mid-Atlantic bracket. So Maryland moves through. We're waiting to see what happens next between Delaware and New York. Meanwhile, in the winner's bracket, waiting to play tomorrow, New Jersey versus Oaks, Pennsylvania. And hello, everyone. I'm Mark Brown alongside former Cumberland American coach David Belisle. And, Coach, you have been in this spot. It is elimination day. You win or it all comes to an end. What did you used to tell your team about days like today?
Exemplify all the positives. Remind them how good they are, how we got here, we're champions, all those good things. That's what I would emphasize.
Well, we'll see what New York emphasizes. Remember, they were the champions last year from Enwell. In fact, they went all the way, won the Little League World Series. This year's team had a bye in the first round, and they had a very tough first-round loss.
Well, they lost in the districts. They lost in the sectionals. They can come back. They know how to overcome adversity.
And we'll see if they can bounce back after that tough 9-0 defeat to New Jersey. As for Delaware, they lost a very tough 4-3 decision in their first game against Pennsylvania.
I would remind them of their fight, and they played a great game. They'll be fine.
So the dream's still alive for Delaware and New York. But only one stays on the road to Williamsport. First pitch coming up next on ESPN. It's the Little League World Series. The road to Williamsport, and Bristol is a big stop on that road. The Giamatti Center in Bristol, Connecticut, as we look at the Little League Baseball World Series. Division at a glance, division of Little League International. 6 teams playing in what amounts to be a modified double elimination tournament. Ages 10 to 12 basically, but you can turn 13 after May 1st and still be eligible. 6-inning games in a field 2/3 the conventional field size. Minimum mandatory play rules are in effect. And we are ready to go here with Delaware coming up first and New York in the field. And the first pitch from Jake Goldfarb is a ball. Goldfarb is a 13-year-old, wants to be a criminal lawyer. He's also been the winning pitcher in the championship games in the district, sectional, and state. So, Coach, he is their horse, their big game pitcher.
And they're going to need their horse today. No better man to have, or boy to have, than Jake on the mound for New York.
Owen Daminger is the leadoff hitter. And he's got the edge of the count right now, 2-1. He was 1 for 2 in that Delaware loss to Pennsylvania in their opening round game. Scored a run in that game as well. Swing at that one up and in, 2-2 count.
You can see why Jake was so effective along the way here to his journey to Bristol. He mixes it up, he elevates, and he spots his fastball in good locations.
And Daminger keeping this one alive. At 2-2, fouling that one back, but just. Daminger, the leadoff hitter, not a real big kid, but he's got 4 home runs in the 6 tournament games on their way to Bristol. So he's got some pop. And that one way up and in, and we've got a full count on the first hitter.
Oh, good at bat by Daminger. Prototype leadoff hitter. He gets on base. He sparks his team.
And that's in there for a called strike 3. So first batter is out for Delaware, and that's going to bring up Timmy Hitchcock.
Great start by Jake. Again, nice control. Spots it to the outside corner. Framed beautifully by Stephen Curry.
And the first pitch to Hitchcock is outside. Hitchcock will be the starting pitcher today for the team from MIlton Little League in MIlton, Delaware, just a tiny town near the Delaware shore. And that ball is up for ball 2. Just over 2,500 people in the town. And what a baseball team they have. Second straight year they've made it to the regionals here in Bristol. That one catches the corner.
They've got some returnees that have helped them along the way and guided them here.
13-man roster. 5 of them were on the team last year. That ball fouled off the right side for strike 2. 2-2.
We saw that the other night, Mark. That this team from Delaware, they battle and they work pitch counts up. So they're not easy to put away. Tough at bats.
That one lifted out into right center field, and over to make the play is A.J. Brower. Made that one look easy.
Right up the crack of the bat. A.J. right on it. Feeling good. It's nice to get an early ball and feel good about yourself and contribute. Now your center fielders, your shortstops, your second basemen up the middle. They're your key guys in the field.
Here's Gage Joseph, third baseman and number 3 hitter, and he takes a strike.
Good stop for Jake to keep his infield, his outfield alive by throwing strikes and letting them play.
Joseph fouled it off. They only had 4 hits, did Delaware, in that 4-3 loss, and 2 of them were from Gage Joseph. He was 2 for 3 in that ball game. Oh, he's looking to stay hot here, but down 0-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on here, top of the first.
We got a beautiful day today after last night's rain. And I'm so glad we got both games in. We ended late, but it's beautiful today out here in Bristol.
That ball is hit hard down the right field line, and it's down for a hit. Over to cut it off is Josh Indeck, who holds him to a single, but that's a great 2-strike at bat.
Gage stays hot. Did what he did last night. Takes it, the pitch where it's pitched, and laces it down the right field line. What a nice play out here by Josh to retrieve this ball and to hold him to a single. Just great. Nice job, Josh.
Brings up the cleanup hitter, Kai Wells, who is the starting pitcher in that loss to Pennsylvania. He takes strike 1. Up to 16 pitches now in the first inning for Jake Goldfarb. Comes outside for ball 1.
Kai, a big, strong hitter. Do not want to put the ball over the middle of the plate with this young boy.
That one way outside. Kai Wells, big strong pitcher for this Delaware club. He will not be available to pitch today.
Pitched a great game in the last one. I thought he was excellent. He gave everything he had against Maryland.
And that's hard down the right field line, but foul. So a couple headed opposite field on a line so far. Only one of them down for a hit, that coming from Gage Joseph, who's on first base at the moment. 2 outs and a 2-2 count to Kai Wells. Wells was one of those 5 guys that we talked about from MIlton, Delaware team that was here last year, contributor to that team. 2 straight Delaware state championships.
It's quite an accomplishment. 2 years in a row.
That one fouled off as well. Count still 2-2. Pitch count up to 20 here in the first inning, and this is something that could certainly come into play here for Plainview, New York team.
They haven't quite caught up to Jake's fastball.
Nope.
It's heavy. There it is.
So
Just tipped it.
Just tipped it. He was trying to get out of the way, but it looked like a swing had started.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting decision. Is it a swing and a miss?
He definitely committed, but I think it hit the bat.
So had that not hit the bat, maybe
Wow.
just gave him a ball. Nope,
There
it's
you
still 2-2. That ball is ripped to right field and down for a hit. First and second now, so a little 2-out rally. Gage Joseph and Kai Wells with hard line drives to right field for singles.
Yeah, follow the leader. Both Joseph and Wells Taking pitches the other way. Again, nice play by out there.
That's Josh Indeck.
It was a beautiful play.
He's kept 2 hard hit balls in front of him. And nobody's even at third after those 2 solid hits. And this is ball 1 to Paris Mitchell, the first baseman. Nickname is Eiffel. Well, when you get a name like Paris, I think I get it.
I love it. I love it.
Pretty creative, though. These kids are pretty smart. When I was looking at the notes, I did a double take on them. I'm like, Eiffel, what? I'm like, oh, I get it now. Paris. One-0 pitch. All right, so the number 5 hitter with 2 out and 2 on has a 2-0 count. Thinking aggressively here?
Oh, definitely. Right here. That's why he's in that 5 hole, driving some runs. So he's looking for something.
Sorry, that's 3-0, and he shows bunt, but that's a take all the way.
Jake will say thank you to that.
Line drive up the middle. That'll be a base hit. And they are waving around the runner. And now he comes back. So a
Good
big
choice.
aggressive turn and thought better of it. Great throw from center field, A.J. Brower.
Outfield defense here in the first inning on some beautiful hitting. Again, going right up the middle. Going with his strength. But nice play by A.J. Throws a strike all the way home. What a beautiful throw that was.
Gage Joseph got at least a third the way down the line as he turned third base. Saw where that ball was coming in from center field and said, nope, I think we're gonna let Luke Crouch take some hacks at it here. See if he can drive him in.
Yeah, Delaware with 3 good shots, but right now nothing to show for it.
Goldfarb starts off Crouch with a strike. Luke's dad, Zach Crouch, is the manager of this team. Ground ball towards the hole. A great play by the third baseman, and he gets the out at second. That's Tyler Ciula for an inning-ending fielder's choice. This one may get looked at. That was very close.
Very
Coach.
close, but let's take a look at the play over here by Tyler at third base. Stopping it, getting to his knees, setting himself, and in desperation looking to make a perfect throw, and he got him. Way to go, Tyler.
3 hits for Delaware in the top of the first inning, but no runs thanks to some very solid outfield defense by this New York team. Let's look at the play that ends it.
Oh, some great infield defense right there by Tyler's. Look at that. Look at that nice play. And he got him.
Tyler Ciula,
Yep.
the dive and the throw from his knees to get the out, saved a run for sure. Here's Timothy Hitchcock. He's Delaware's starting pitcher. Age 12, 5'2", and 87 pounds. Loves watching basketball. So do I. I know you're a hockey guy, Coach.
No, I watched.
but-
I'm Celtics fan.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they get better.
They are.
Gotta wait for LeBron to retire, though.
Might have to.
Yeah.
So Hitchcock going through his warm-ups. Let's take a look at the map for the Mid-Atlantic region, one of 8 regions across the United States whose champion will go directly to Williamsport. New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. 5 state champions, plus the champion from the District of Columbia. You see MIlton, Delaware, right along the Delaware shore. Plainview, New York is from Long Island. And it's the first ever Mid-Atlantic regional appearance, first ever state championships in 63 years of Little League baseball that they've been playing in Plainview. Congratulations to them for getting here. And Hitchcock starts off the leadoff batter, Josh Indeck, with a strike.
And Josh wants to get his team going. They were shut out in the last game, and why not Josh?
There's a good-looking breaking ball in there for strike 2. Yeah, New York, that was a particularly tough pill to swallow, the 9-0 loss to New Jersey on Monday. They got only 1 hit in that game, so they're due. But Well, Plainview, New York. Learn a little bit more about them. We told you that they are located just partway out on Long Island, about 27 miles east of New York City. And they're the closest mid-Atlantic team as the crow flies, 115 miles from Bristol. Population of just over 26,000.
Timmy Hitchcock establishing that strike zone. He's got a nice bender. He's got great form. We saw him the other night, Mark, and he was very smooth.
Absolutely, and he is pounding the zone right now. He's thrown 5 pitches. They've all been strikes, 3 fastballs, couple of breaking balls. Knows what he wants to do out there.
He sure does. He gets it, he looks in, and he attacks.
Check swing, foul, but playable. And it's hauled in by Paris Mitchell nicely in foul ground from his first base position. So 2 down on just 6 pitches.
Hitchcock did a nice job making him reach for something that he really didn't want, but he committed.
Well, this is Jake Goldfarb, the starting pitcher, whose dream job is to be a criminal lawyer. And he takes a strike as well. Unbelievable control here from Timmy Hitchcock. His nickname is Clutch Master Timmy. Let's see why. It's another strike. 8 pitches, 8 strikes to start an elimination game.
Well, look at his form. This is absolutely beautiful. Could put a clinic and put Timmy Hitchcock on the mound. You'd be very successful. Everything's so well balanced.
Oh, that one is the first ball of the game, but
pretty
didn't miss
close
by much.
All right, Timmy, get right back in there.
Throws the breaking ball for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, a 10-pitch inning for Timmy Hitchcock. And we're scoreless through 1.
There you go, Timmy.
Joy to right field, and Fellows at the wall makes the catch. Holy cow, what a play. Rush, a little blooper, and drops. 1-0 New York. Everybody trying to record the moment. There it is, a perfect season and a Little League World Series championship for Maine Endwell.
Well, that is the legacy of the New York State Little League champions. 2016, they went on to Williamsport. They won the U.S. championship. They beat South Korea for the Little League World Series title. A perfect 24-0 in the summer. An absolutely magical run, and it came right through Bristol for those Mid-Atlantic regionals. And they were a fun team to watch. They were an experienced team that had been here the year before. And wow. Just captured it all in the bottle, Coach.
And we were very fortunate, like you just said, to witness it right here in Bristol. You know, Mark, we got a chance to do 2 games. I got a chance to do 3 of them. One day I came here and I said, wow, they can play such great defense. Then the next day it was, wow, they can hit the ball. And then look at the pitching. Everything, they had it all. And next thing you know, they're World Series champions. And to have a perfect season with the competition that's here in Bristol, and then you go to the United States side, what a magical season. And deservedly so. They did everything well, and I'm so glad I had the opportunity to witness it myself.
Maine and well, 2 tiny towns in upstate New York that share a Little League program. Probably a total population between the 2 of maybe 10,000 people. But they played some great baseball, a great Little League and sporting culture up there, and it all paid off. And moments that they'll remember forever, and I think we will too.
Oh yeah, this memory that's going to last. They were a team that played together for, I think it was like 7 or 8 years since they were young, and it all came to fruition. It was unbelievable, and they will remember that forever. Just like all these kids that play Little League baseball, but when you can win the whole thing. I remember going to Williamsport and telling my team how proud I am. I said, there's only 1 team that's going to win, I told them, you know, just 1 team. They did it. There was that 1 team. So, unbelievable moment. Something happened here.
Oh, well, a leadoff walk for Carter Brasher, and a problem on the mound for Jake Goldfarb. Not sure if the arm's a little bit sore there, but he's stopping at the 35 pitch mark. So this likely is just a tactical decision by the manager, Paul Brower. 1 day of rest is all that's needed if you stop at 35 pitches.
I think it's a good move. It's a good move right now. He's struggling a little, and he's a very, very good pitcher. And you know, at this point in the game, it's still 0-0.
Well, here is a look at that team. Honored by the New York Mets, they became international stars. The Indy 500 Grand Marshals, hosted by the New York Yankees, recognized at the World Series.
Oh my God. Talk about memories.
Continues. Yeah.
They're going to have some unbelievable memories. Just those 4 right there are just one of so many that they're going to have. You know?
Well, that was a team of a dozen, but some of the names that we can call out from them: Michael Mancini, Ryan Harloff, Connor Rush, all big contributors to that team. Little League International Tournament really has 5 steps to get to the World Series. It begins in district. You get to your section tournament, then your state, province, or country tournament, and then you get to step 4, which is where we are right now, the regional tournaments across the country. 8 of them going on right now. The winners of each region punching their ticket directly to Williamsport. Tyler Stern is the new pitcher, and he misses with a breaking ball there for a 1-1 count. This is Andrew Criswell up with nobody out, and Carter Brasher on first after a leadoff walk. Swing and a miss for Criswell.
Tyler's job is to hold it right here. Very unusual. You had a good job by Jake. You know, threw a lot of pitches, but really no runs. And now we get Tyler coming in with a different look, a little more off-speed stuff.
That ball is lifted out to center field, where A.J. Brower, who's looked very good out there, makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Good job by Tyler Stern. Oh, he's feeling good about himself. Come in, get that first out. Feels much better right now. Much, much better. Get back down there. Let's try it again. What you can do, son. Go get him. He's a tough customer, though.
Number 9 hitter, right fielder Justin Marsh at the plate. First pitch swinging, fouls it off the right side.
I know you mentioned, Mark, Delaware only had 4 hits against Maryland, but they're so aggressive. They swing the bats. They attack it.
They've got 3 hits tonight. Slow roller to the right side. Got to go to 1. And they get the out. Justin Antonucci. And Brazier moving over to second base with 2 outs. Go back to the top of the order here with Owen Daminger, who struck out looking to lead off the game. Couldn't get him to chase the breaking ball.
We've seen great defense throughout the Mid-Atlantic region tournament here. Especially last night, we've already seen some good defense here this afternoon. That's what keeps you in ball games. That's what keeps us successful along this journey, is good defense, and they practice it every single day. Situations. That's why they're here. Defense.
One pitch from Tyler Stern. Swing and a miss from Daminger. So it's an elimination game right now. So you don't win today, you are going home. If you advance today, well, then they're off tomorrow as the winner's bracket takes center stage. So a Thursday elimination game would keep a pitcher who's who's had 35 pitches. Well, my goodness, this one is going deep and out to left field. Daminger got one up and in and put it over the left field fence. And the whole Delaware team is out there to greet him. 2-run home run by Owen Daminger.
Don't look at his size. He packs some power. He turns on this fastball. Gets on top of it and juices it out of the field. Look at this. Pow. What a pop. A little leg kick and gets all that body behind it. Hips go through the ball. Nice job, Owen.
So right now, Tyler Stern needs to shake that one off.
He can leap too.
And let's listen in to manager Paul Brower.
Fantastic. Listen, what are we going to do with that? What are we going to do with that? Yeah, we're going to get. Listen, we're going to get at these guys. Okay. First of all, we're going to get this last out. All right. And you're pitching fantastic. Okay. I want you to go right after him. All right. And chins up. Okay. This is going to be a long game. Don't worry about that. It's not what just happened. It's what happens next. You got that?
What happened?
All right. Let's go. What happens is we get this next out. You ready? Let's go, guys. Chins up.
Oh man, this is why Little League Baseball is the absolute best. That's the absolute best. Don't worry, son, you'll be fine, because if you just listen to your shortstop over there, what happened? That's perfect. That's perfect. That's a way to go to the next play. What happened? Oh boy. Good job, coach.
And he comes right back in there for strike one to the next batter, Timmy Hitchcock. That one is away. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel good to give up a home run,
No.
but there's nobody on. There's 2 outs. You're only down 2-0.
That might be the voice of the day. I know ESPN, but we have to do that as the voice of the day.
Ground ball to shortstop. Goldfarb had that one eat him up a little bit there. On into left field. That'll be ruled a hit. So a single for Timmy Hitchcock.
Timmy having a good day. Turns on it. Blasts it.
And here comes Gage Joseph, who had a 2-out single, his first time up to start a rally that didn't turn into anything despite 3 straight singles. Delaware did not score in that inning. They now have 2 runs, courtesy of the 2-run home run by Owen Daminger.
And New York's got to buckle up here.
One's fouled straight back, so 0-2.
Can't give up any freebies. Got to pick each other up. We're going to play solid defense. No, we got a man on first. Got to remind each other. I'll be there. The second baseman's got to remind them. I'll be there for you guys. The second base, all these things. Just the more you talk, the more you communicate, the less you worry about bad things. So keep talking on the field, boys. It helps.
Well, right now, Tyler Stern pumping strikes in there. He's got the 0-2 count on Gage Joseph. Just fouled that one back to stay alive. 0-2 on the way. Strike 3.
Nice.
Not what just happened, it's what happens next. That's what Paul Brower said. But what did just happen was big fly to left field where Owen Daminger's 2-run homer does the damage for Delaware.
Here you go, son.
The beautiful campus of ESPN just down the road from the Giamatti Center in Bristol, Connecticut. And when the Little League teams come in for this great Mid-Atlantic region and New England regional tournament, sometimes they're lucky enough to get a tour and be our guests at ESPN, the Plainview, New York State champions. Did that on Sunday. And a leadoff ground out to third to start at the bottom of the second from Ryan Farrell. So many great things that are part of this experience for these guys.
Yeah, all the boys, all the teams, Mid-Atlantic teams, all the New England teams are here. They get a chance to visit ESPN, and ESPN does a great job of making the kids feel comfortable. Getting them in the studio, watching a broadcast, showing how a broadcast happens, and the coaches enjoy it too. ESPN, Little League Baseball.
And
What a combination.
Yeah, ESPN really, we're proud to be a huge part of this. We're broadcasting a record 140 games, baseball and softball combined over a 60-day period. And it is great television, that is for sure. Luke Crouch makes the play at second base to get A.J. Brower. And earlier today, the boys from Cumberland, Rhode Island in the control room. They must know somebody here. How did they get that?
They know somebody, but my boys over there from Cumberland, they'll bounce back. They had a tough one, but this is the kind of stuff that Little League Baseball does. They make them forget about losses, and they remind them that they're special, and they treat them special. And why not? Why not have Cumberland go in there and feel good about themselves and make them feel like big shots, and they are.
Another ground ball, second base. Can't quite come up with it this time is Luke Crouch, but that'll certainly go as a single. And a long way to go to try to keep that one in.
Well, Luke does a great job of surrounding the ball. He may have played it on the backhand. That might have been an easier play for him because his momentum's going there. But look at him circle the ball. He just couldn't get his glove down and right through the legs. So good effort, son.
That one lined back up the middle, and that will probably go as a hit as well. So Stephen Curry, who just got that first hit in the prior at bat, was the only man to get a hit in their game against New Jersey in their first round game. Now Antonucci follows that up with another hit.
Good job by Antonucci. Put the bat on it. Stings went up the middle, knocks the glove off. No play. So here we go. Here's a chance.
An amazing control continuing for Timmy Hitchcock here, who has now thrown 18 pitches, 16 of them for strikes.
So be ready in the batter's box because it's coming. Get ready to swing. Get ready to swing. Got a chance here. 2-out rally.
Pumps another one in there for a called strike. 0-2. This is Tyler Dady.
Nice job by Tyler, just fouling off a very difficult pitch from Timmy Hitchcock, who has him off balance. He's mixing his pitches. You know a strike's coming, so get ready.
Maybe a waste pitch. Oh, he's killing his percentages here.
Oh, how can you do that to us, Timmy?
One note on the batter, Tyler Dady. His dream job is to be a sports broadcaster. Oh, that's a called strike 3. Fooled on the off-speed breaking ball. That ends the threat after 2 singles. We've come to the end of the second inning. Delaware still with a 2-0 lead, and Timmy Hitchcock is dealing.
Wheeling and dealing. And fooling New York.
Want to play Little League or volunteer in your local community? Visit playlittleleague.org. Enter your address to find a Little League program near you. Let's take a look at the Mid-Atlantic Regional recap. Here's what's happened so far. New Jersey 2-0 and in dominating fashion, a 9-run win and a 10-run win. Pennsylvania's also 2-0, a little more modestly, 4-3 and 10-5. New Jersey and Pennsylvania will play tomorrow at 1 p.m. on our Watch ESPN app. John Brickley and Darren Bragg will have that one for you. And Maryland earlier today defeated Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C. is eliminated. Washington, D.C. now, for the last about 20 years, has had its own champion going to the Mid-Atlantic Regional, but they used to compete within the Maryland State Tournament. So, finally coming out from underneath the thumb of Maryland to get here, and then Maryland sends them back down this year.
Tyler Stern has done a good job since he's come in.
Now, just missing. Low and away, 2-1 count.
You got Stephen Curry behind that plate doing a good job. A lefty catcher. Love to see it. I had one back in 2011.
The higher level you go, the less often you see it. But in Little League, you definitely see it.
Oh, yeah. Kiss right if you listening out there, kid?
That's
Appreciate
Kai
that.
Wells ripping one into left field for a leadoff single here in the top of the third. 2 for 2.
Good hitter. Good hitter. Just waits on it, puts the foot down, and follows right through.
Number 7.
He's a big boy. Watch him run.
First baseman Paris Mitchell, who also singled in the first inning. And he is a first pitch swinging, rips it just foul. That was well hit down the left field line.
Yeah, in that first inning, Joseph, Wells, Mitchell, all banging out singles, and they were held there, but they're getting some good swings now. Could get dangerous.
Another one of the many Mike Trout fans among the players here in Bristol. Nice off-speed breaking pitch there for the strike. 0-2. That one up.
These kids are so lucky to have these special ball players who are playing today. Such good young ball players like Mike Trout. What a pleasure to watch.
Ground ball to short. Goldfarb steps on second, over to first, and safe at first, so they can't get the double play, but they get the leadoff man, the lead runner, Kai, off the bases.
Nice job out there. There's a nice play. Goes to the bag, takes it himself. No luck. That's a nice play.
Mitchell getting down the line quickly. That ball's hit deep to left field. One hop to the fence. Here comes Mitchell into third, and it'll be first and third as Crouch settles for a single despite hitting it to the fence.
What a beautiful swing by Luke right here. Just hammered it. He kept his hands in. Now Paris, who's standing on second base, held the bag, thinking that he was going to catch it, was thinking about maybe tagging, so that's why he's at third base.
For Delaware, pinch hitting, number 26.
That ball is hit to, left field, and it's up in the air. The runner's decision.
And we'll have our first pinch hitter of the game. This is Tyler Jacona, hitting in the number 7 spot for Carter Brasher.
Nice play.
Caught by the pitcher. Quick play at the plate. And he's called out. Very close play there. Kyler Stern having to go to his knees to make the stop and then deliver it to the catcher in time for a tag play at the plate.
What a play by Tyler, and he's pumped up about this. The effort. He's falling off the mound, dives, gets a glove on it. Quick toss, underhand. What a play. I may have a review, but the effort and the play might have snuck in there, but that was a bang-bang play. Just a good play all around. Let's appreciate this. Just a nice play. Umpires right there on top of the play. What a play.
And this one is going to be
It should be.
replay challenged.
Good challenge. But I love the effort.
If you think about it, that looked like he would have to be safe, but that became such a close play because of the job done by Stern. And then the quick tag.
Yep, quick tag by Steven. Curry makes a nice tag, but I think Steven was surprised that he was coming home with it because he's actually, a little bit behind the plate, and then he steps forward. But see where he is. Oh, what a play by both ends. And he's got his foot out there to block it. I mean, he's allowing the runner to come to the plate, but then he gets the foot down. That's just a beautiful baseball play. And a great slide. Great slide. Try to sneak in there and get the middle of the plate. Now Mitchell will tell him that he was safe. Matter of fact, he tells him and says, look, going to go right to review. Watch. He gets the foot. That lead foot comes in. Now it hits his cleat. It's going to be close. I mean, it's going to be tough to overturn. It looked like he might have got that toe down, but that's a close play. Nice call by the ump.
So the play,
don't be disappointed, son. You made a. I know you. He is frustrated because he made such a great play. Just a great play. But it just burns you inside that you can make such a good play and they reverse it. You can't do that to me. You can't do it to me. All right, buddy. Just get your composure and do what you've been doing.
so the call is overturned, safe at the plate. Now 3-0 Delaware with the lead and 1 out. Runners on first and second. And this is Andrew Criswell, the catcher. Criswell flew out to center field in the second inning. And he takes that one outside for ball 1.
Good job, Tyler. Hang in there. Frustrated, but your runner's on base.
And that one catches the corner for strike 1.
Runners on base. Good hit right at the plate. Coach is reminding of the situation. First and second. 1 out.
Crouch at second, Jacona on first. And that ball swing and a miss and gets away. Both runners will advance. So now a different situation. 1 out. No more force. Coming in at the corners.
Nice try.
And that is called strike 3. A little bit of a delayed call there, but Criswell is down looking for the second out of the inning.
Sorry about that, folks. Just a little delay with the call, but great try by Tyler. How about that for that young man? Frustrated as he was, comes out and paints it black right on the outside corner.
And he goes right back to that corner to start off Justin Marsh, who grounded out to second in the second inning. And we're getting a little bit brighter sunshine as some of that cloud cover is starting to dissipate here in Bristol. That ball fouled off.
You want
Check
to see
out the
somebody
last
who's
strikeout.
determined? Take that. Oh, yeah. I like it. And the umpire emulates what he just did. He's going to pump him out first, Tyler, and let the ump pump him out second.
That ball is up for ball 1. Still in command, though, 1 and 2, but in a bit of trouble here with the 2 runners on and already 1 run in. That ball is inside for ball 2.
Tyler moving in, moving out. It's good. You know, tough hitters, second and third. He got his first K. Now he got to let us feel this play.
Swing and a miss to end the inning. So a strong finish, striking out the last 2 batters, stranding runners on second and third. But it's 3-0 Delaware, mid-third. Beautiful look at Breen Field, part of the A. Bartlett Giamatti Little League Leadership Training Center in Bristol, Connecticut, and the host of the Mid-Atlantic Regional. Look at the regional at a glance. The 2 teams competing right now, they are in the elimination bracket. Got to win today to keep moving forward on the road to Williamsport. The other team will go home. Right now it's advantage Delaware. They're up 3-0 over New York. New York coming to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Timmy Hitchcock continues to deal. Now 20 of his 23 pitches are in for strikes. And a rare ball thrown there, and one that hits the dirt no less. But he has been spectacular on the mound, Coach.
Absolutely spectacular. Just another frustrating couple of innings for New York. They're looking for that first run here in the tournament. And Timmy's frustrating them.
2-1. Not missing by much on those last 2, but finds himself in a 3-1 count for the first time in today's game.
Good at bat right there by Tyler.
So a rare walk for Timmy Hitchcock there. As Tyler Ciula gets the lead-off walk. So now, after being shut out 9-0 in their game against New Jersey, New York is on an 8-inning scoreless streak since coming here to Bristol.
Well, a good stop by Tyler. He did a great job from the 9-hole to get on base and let his boys up front lead the way now. It's their turn.
That one's in there for a strike, 1-1.
This is where Josh Deck has got to be aggressive right here. Try maybe go the other way.
It's a curveball, hits it in a hole and through into left field for a single. So now the first 2 men are aboard in the bottom of the 3rd.
Good job by Josh. Just waiting on it. Good effort right there.
Tyler Stern.
But
Oh,
good job
Damager
here. Good job.
laying out. There's another breaking ball. This one fouled away by Tyler Stern. He started the game at shortstop, then came on to pitch. He's thrown 39 pitches so far in relief. Lucky Charms the night before game days.
Tyler, what an ending from the last inning. 2 Ks to get out of that 2nd and 3rd. Help yourself here, son.
That ball gets away. The runners will try to advance. Perfect throw, but just late. Criswell thought he had him.
Andrew Griswold with a gun right to the bag. Couldn't have thrown it any better. But good hustle.
Aggressive base running. Let's see if Shula was.
Look at him retrieve this. Retrieves it, picks it, snaps it. Right there. He beat it.
That ball back to the pitcher, and now we're going to have a rundown here as Shula caught off 3rd, but back quickly, and it's safe all around. Bases loaded.
Quick as a cat. Tyler Ciula. Good speed. That's just Team Hitchcock does the right thing here. You know. Oh, he's in. Just good base running. You know, make that decision, commit, and run there.
And now we're going to have a mound visit as the base is loaded, no outs. This is a great opportunity here from New York. Yes, they're down 3-0. Yes, they have not gotten a run now in 8 total innings plus, but this, their best opportunity.
Play halfway, right? Come on. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter. We got to play baseball.
We got the lead.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, you good? All right, let's go. Plays at home. Okay, only thing I do is tag the plate. Here we go. All right.
Good job, Coach. A lot of these conferences, when they come out, managers, it's really they get the infield involved too. But it's not about just the pitcher. And that was a speech to his infield. You know, gonna play it halfway here, boys. If we can get him at the plate, you've got a 3-0 lead. Let's get an out. That's the main thing. Get an out.
Jake Goldfarb at the plate. Checks his swing. They will check it first, and yes. Stopped it in time. Ball 1.
A little bit of difficulty here for Timmy Hitchcock, and let's see how he handles it. He's done well. Made a nice play last inning.
Ground ball back up through the middle. 1 run will come in, and they will hold the 2nd runner, respecting that arm of center fielder Kai Wells and hoping for a big inning. So 1 run is in. New York has their first run in the Mid-Atlantic Regional.
Right here, just going right up the middle with it. With that top spin. Good throw here by Wells. So we got a run, and they still got him juiced.
And Ryan Farrell coming to the plate, grounded out to 3rd to lead off the 2nd. And he takes a strike.
So a big hit by Jake Goldfarb right there to get New York on the board and feeling really good. Let's see if he can continue.
And that ball gets away from the catcher, and the ball in the dirt. And coming home to score is Josh Indek for the second run of the game for New York. Down 3-2 now.
Again, we've seen in this tournament some great base running at third base. Commit and go. No hesitation. Commit and go. Once it hits the dirt and bounces off the chest, that's when you go. Where does it go from the chest? Right there. Oh, good job, son. Nothing they could do.
Some very aggressive base running from New York has helped them here to get their 2 runs. That one's foul back, but right on it. Ryan Farrell, the first baseman, getting his hacks here.
New York feeling it.
Ground ball through the left side again. Another run coming home. And it'll set up first and third, and we got a tie ball game. 3 runs here in the bottom of the third for New York, and still nobody out.
Momentum. It's right now, it's contagious. Hits are contagious. They're feeling it right here. Same type of pitch. Reaches out. You know, puts the bat speed on it and gets it through the infield. And you go base by base. Good job. Don't run into an out. You're hot right now. Stay hot.
Got fouled off for strike 1.
A little extra there from TJ. From Timmy, I mean, good job, Tim. Don't quit.
A.J. Brower, the center fielder, grounded out to second base in the second inning. Good take there of the breaking ball down and away. 1-1. Now Timmy Hitchcock is up to 42 pitches. And he paints a corner there for 1-2.
Right now they need an out. Delaware needs an out. Can't get 3 outs. Unless you get a triple play, of course. They would love that. But let's get 1 out.
Oh, there's a good-looking breaking ball that just misses. So now Hitchcock's thrown 22 pitches this inning after throwing 22 total in the first 2 innings. Hard ground ball to the right side, looking to turn 2, but they'll have to settle for 1, and the go-ahead run comes across the plate for New York.
RBI right there for AJ. Hits this ball hot, but what he flies down this line. I mean, this turn is quick. Can't make an attempt to throw it because he was already at the bag. These kids hustle. They're determined to win this tournament, win this game.
And that's in there for strike 1 to Stephen Curry.
Well, the good news is they got an out. Delaware's got an out. Now we're back to first base. Get in the dugout now.
And he lays one down with an out.
Good boy.
Pitcher has to go to first. Hitchcock gave a look to second, but decided to get the sure out at first. So 2 outs and a man on second.
Not a bad idea by Stephen Curry. I mean, all this excitement that's going on. Hey, lay one down. Third baseman was Bass. He just couldn't get it down the third base line. A nice play right there by Timmy Hitchcock. Don't go to second. Get the out. Now you got 2.
Ground ball to third. And throws him out to end the inning. So Gage Joseph brings an end to the inning, but a huge inning for New York. They take a 4-3 lead after 3.
Everyone, including those on the hill, on their feet. It's over. A complete game for Monet Davis.
I don't think we can say it enough how impressive this young lady was.
Ripped into right field. That's it. Pennsylvania, the Little League World Series champion on the United States side. There it is. The perfect season and a Little League World Series championship for Maine Endwell.
Wow. Right here. right here in Bristol.
Pretty serious stuff from the Mid-Atlantic region going to Williamsport. Monet Davis's Taney Little League in 2014, making a big mark in Williamsport. Then, of course, the Redland Little League from Lewisberry, Pennsylvania, won the U.S. Championship in 2015.
The Tree Killers.
Oh
my God.
They swung the bats, that's for sure. And the team that got it all done last year, Maine and Well, winning the Little League World Series Championship over South Korea, etching their name forever.
Forever.
What an American baseball
Unbelievable.
lore.
Unbelievable 3 years here. Maybe this year. That's what they dream about. Both these teams that's still living the dream right now. They're going to battle to the very end, back and forth, and we've got a great ball game.
Owen Daminger, who did some damage with that 2-run homer the last time up, gets walked.
Looks like a ball play, doesn't he? Owen.
Sure does.
You know, he's got the batting glove in the back. You know, bouncing off the back. Looks intense, focused. The leader.
Timothy Hitchcock now up. Bouncing ball to short. Goldfarb over to second
Nice play,
for the
boys.
force. They won't get two, but they get the lead runner.
Nice job by Goldfarb right there. Nice job. Get the one. Good turn. Look at that nice play. Get the one out. It makes a good turn too, but just too quick. Very difficult to turn double plays in Little League. The distance being so short, but the effort to turn them is what's impressive.
That was Josh Indek at second base making that turn. So tough to get that traditional double play. Hard shot to third, and again they go to second, get the lead run.
Textbook.
Tyler Ciula looking to go around the horn.
Ciula, what a play. Just a nice play. Look at how he gets in front of it, sets himself, throws a strike. Why not practice the turn?
Here's Kai Wells. He's 2 for 2. 2 hard singles today, one to right, one to left. 2 out and a man on first. Ball just missing outside. Both pitchers that are in the game right now, right on 48 pitches.
Tyler is now with the lead and feeling good. And his team behind him playing great defense.
That ball is hit deep to center field. Forget about it. That's over everything.
Wow.
A 2-run home run, and just like that, Delaware has taken back the lead. Coach, he had the green light on 3-0.
Good job by the coach right there to give this young boy, his horse, the opportunity to do something like this. Thank you, coach. Wow, what a hit. Right down Broadway, and he got all of it. All of it. That was a smash. Back and forth we go.
Number 7, Harris Fisher.
About the day for Kai Wells, 3 for 3, and now the 2-run home run to put Delaware up 5-4 in the top of the 4th.
Nobody wants to go home. They will fight to the very end, to the last out.
Ball way outside. 2-0 count to Paris Mitchell. Singled in the first inning. Grounded into a fielder's choice and eventually scored in the third. That ball's hit out to right center field. And over to get it, A.J. Brower. But Delaware playing some long ball. Kai Wells, they haven't got him out yet. And this time, he puts it out for a 5-4 Delaware lead.
Look out. Look out.
I was fortunate enough to go to the Little League World Series, and you know, even to this day, it was, you know, I can still remember the just the thrill of being there and playing on TV for the first time, and that experience kind of amplified my love for the game, and you know, kind of set me on the trajectory towards playing in the big leagues.
This youthful exuberance, they'll never forget it, as much as they accomplish on the major league level. As a 10, 11, 12-year-old getting to participate in the Little League World Series, unforgettable experience.
Unforgettable experience is totally right. Just to see, we've been sitting up here for 3 days, and just to see the amount of major leaguers that have participated in Little League baseball, and when they talk about it, it's still like they were still there, and they still remember. Of course they remember. They play like they're in the Little League World Series every single day. They appreciate the game. They love the game, just like these kids.
That's Hunter Scott lining one just foul down the right field line with an 0-2 count. He's come in to pinch hit for Tyler Dady.
You got a great ball game, Mark.
We do, and Hitchcock steps off the mound to allow his right fielder to get back over in position. And that one is lined over second base for a hit. So Hunter Scott coming in off the bench. Leadoff single.
Here comes New York. Hunter Scott doing a great job.
So New York.
This is a good pitch right here. Down, you know, a little bit inside, trying to locate there, and he keeps his hands in, and he blasted out the right field.
That'll bring up Tyler Ciula with a man on first. And he takes a strike. New York has an 11-man roster. If you have an 11 or a 12-man roster, each of your subs must play 6 consecutive defensive outs and get an at-bat. That ball fouled back. The flip side of it is if you have a 13 or 14-man roster like MIlton, Delaware has, the only mandatory play rule is that each player must bat once. They don't need to have any mandatory field play. So 2 different approaches here from each side. Great breaking ball there for strike 3. Shula is down on strikes.
Hitchcock with a nice pitch. Mixing it up. He's got to continue to mix it up, because when they come around the second or third time in the order, you know, if they've seen you, you got to do something a little different.
First pitch, swing and a miss there for Josh Indek, who singled in that big 4-run third inning, was part of that rally. Singled to get on base, eventually scored on a wild pitch. Hitchcock tried to get him to go fishing, but a good check of the swing there from Indek. Hitchcock now up to 57 pitches. Check swing foul. Count now 1-2.
As we get to the second half of this game, again, defense is going to be the key. Who's going to make those plays?
Ground ball to short. Daminger up with it. Got the out at second, and that is all for now. So Hunter Scott, after his single, erased at second base. The fielder's choice.
Daminger doing a really good job. You know, I think that might have hit his stomach a little right there, but he kept the body in front of it. That ball was not getting through me. No way. And if you take a look at that, I think I might have hit him in the stomach, but he's a fighter. He's out there. Just get the next one to me. I'm all right.
That'll bring up number 2 hitter Tyler Stern. And he pops that one foul off the right side and into the stands, out of play. Tyler's 0 for 2 today, but has scored a run after reaching on a fielder's choice in the third. And that one just misses inside. Count is 1-1. 2 outs.
See if we can keep it going here.
Boy, he has been able to. Hitchcock paint that outside corner at the knee today.
Yeah, his ratio, strikes and balls, been tremendous with the strike zone. Tremendous.
And gets him out swinging on the curveball to end the inning. So now through 4 innings, Delaware clinging to a 1-run lead.
Take that.
You're watching the Little League World Series, and many famous people from the sports world got their start in Little League. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, how about that? Wouldn't want to face him on the mound. Klay Thompson, fantastic three-point shooter that he is for the Golden State Warriors, world champion Golden State Warriors. This is Luke Crouch up to lead off the top of the 5th inning for Delaware. 1 for 2 on the game. Delaware leading 5-4. Ball fouled back for strike 1. It's in the number 6 spot in the lineup, playing second base. Singled in the 3rd inning.
He's had a good tournament. Played some really good defense. He's contributed at the plate. Luke's done a nice job.
Got a hitter's count here, 3-1.
Nice pitch.
Tough pitch there. Just catching the black of that outside corner. Full count. Staying alive.
Tyler Stern. Still doing it. Still doing it. Still battling. Keep throwing. Such a determined young boy.
Ground ball to shortstop. Up with it, Jake Goldfarb, and over to first for the out. Well, let's see the rest of those former Little Leaguers that have starred in other things. Oh, how about Dickie V?
Yeah, baby.
Richard Sherman, Super Bowl champ, one of the best defensive backs ever. Hey, Bill Belichick, how great is Little League? The only times he smiles is when he wins a Super Bowl on the right and when he's got a Little League uniform on.
There you go. How's that wool? That's a wool. That's wool uniform right there, Bill.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those were hot. That is not dry fit. I can assure you. And we got our first appearance now by Jason White coming in to pinch hit.
Unbelievable athletes who play Little League baseball. It's great to see. I love when they profile these great athletes.
So 1-1 count. And we've got a quick delay here because we're going to send a pitcher down to the bullpen. And they've got to run along the field of play in order to get to that bullpen area.
Hey, be smart. Be smart, 3-7. Let's go. Come on.
Looks like it'll be Luke Crouch to warm up. He could be the next pitcher for Delaware.
5th inning mark. We've got a real dandy.
And that ball catching the corner now. 1-2 count for Jason White. White coming in for his pinch hitting appearance in the number 8 spot. And fouls that one into the seats off the right side.
And all the kids, both sides, have done a great job keeping it simple, making plays, getting outs, giving their pitchers a chance.
Now ball back to the pitcher. Stern has it, and a little soft underhand throw for the outs.
As long as you show them, perfect. The enthusiasm that Tyler has shown is contagious. His team's playing so much better.
And now at the 65 pitch number, which is one of those pitching thresholds which require a prescribed amount of rest before he can pitch in another game.
You got this, baby? You want this?
Good job, Tyler.
So with the pitching change, we'll take a quick break here in Bristol. We'll be back with more Little League World Series action. Little League University provides free educational information online for coaches, umpires, league volunteers, and parents. Watch videos, review practice plans, or get some ideas for playing catch in the backyard. Visit littleleagueuniversity.org today. New pitcher and a new hitter. Bryce Dominic in to hit for Andrew Criswell in the number 8 spot for Delaware. And meanwhile, our new pitcher is Josh Indek, third pitcher of the game for New York.
New pitcher, first time hitter. Here we go. Both put in a situation, Mark, where it's a big point of the game. So every boy in this team is so important.
Indek comes in with a clear bases and 2 out. You're going to come into a pressure situation. That's about as good as you can ask for. Dominic swinging a miss there. 2-2 count. Bryce Dominic's nickname is Panda. And he is also, at least according to manager Zach Crouch, the jokester on the team.
Full count.
And he draws a walk. So we're seeing a run of pinch hitters here. This is the last of the mandatory play moves that has to happen for Delaware, as Jackson Isaacs is going to come to the plate and bat in the number 9 spot for Justin Marsh. So we've had Tyler Jacona, Jason White, Bryce Dominic, and now Jackson Isaacs.
Bryce Dominic, good job.
Did his job.
He sure did. It's a big run at first base too, Bryce. Good job.
And there is strike 1.
Nice try by Jocelyn Deck right there, going for the outside corner. He's got great form. You know, he's pitching out of the stretch position. Control your form much better that way. It's more comfortable, and he's painting it outside, just missing.
Just missing. It's a 2-1 count. Scoreboard has it 3-0, but 2-1, the official count here for Jackson Isaacs. Actually, the home plate umpire going to confirm that, Terrence Mercer. And they now have the scoreboard corrected. That's important. If it's 3-0, might have the take sign on.
Yeah,
2-1,
it is
different
important.
story.
That scoreboard, sometimes, you know, you're in your element, you're coaching, and next thing you look at the scoreboard to remind you, oh, it's 3-0, okay, I'll give him the green. Nice pitch.
Makes the count to 2-2. 2 outs with Dominic on first. Fouls it away to stay alive. A little dusting off of the plate. Terrence Mercer, the home plate umpire. He's from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Couple Rhode Island guys on the crew. Chris Colbert of Johnston, Rhode Island as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All these umpires are fantastic. They volunteer their services and they keep the game crisp, keep it fair. Thank you, boys, all of you out there. We're dedicating your time to these young kids.
That one popped foul and in play.
Nice
as Matthew Mullen goes over there to collect the last out of the inning.
Right around the camera, Mark, and then on camera.
Middle of the 5th, 1-run lead for Delaware.
It's the feeling like it's never gonna end. It's the reason keeps you coming back again, saying, oh, summer forever. Keep it going, summer forever.
August 17th is when it all begins. It's the road to Williamsport, and that is when the Little League World Series gets underway. As we look at the International teams that have punched their tickets. 7 of the 8 spots have already been booked. We'll have to wait till August 12th to see who the Canadian representative is. And, of course, the 8 representatives from the 8 different regions across the United States. Mark Brown along with Coach David Belisle. And that's what we're trying to sort out here. The Mid-Atlantic Regional. This is an elimination game. The road to Williamsport will continue for one of these 2 teams and sadly come to an end for the other. That's what's at stake today as we get deep into this one. Bottom of the 5th inning, Delaware with the 5-4 lead.
And this may be the best game of the tournament so far that I've seen. And you and Mark, you can attest to this. This has been a great game. And one of the reasons why is the pitching of Timothy Hitchcock. And I think he's coming to his end here. I think he's going to go one more batter.
Yep, he has gotten to the 65 pitch mark within this batter. As we got a timeout called by our hitter, Jake Goldfarb, with a 2-1 count. Fastball still got plenty of life on it here, nearing 70 pitches.
It's a big pitch mark, though. You know, you don't want to walk that leadoff guy, but then again, this is a dangerous hitter.
And he rips it down the left field line, foul by about a foot. That was dangerous.
It sure was, and he was ready for it. He was ready. Just missed. Hammers it. Just a little bit out in front. Oh, just missed. That close. Here we go, 3-2.
Gets him on the breaking ball. Let's see. Any movement coming from the dugout?
And here he comes.
Yes. There will be a pitching change. So what this means, he reached 65 pitch threshold within the batter, which he can complete and still be charged officially with 65.
Right? Good job.
Great job, Timmy.
Proud of you. All right, good as short. You good a second? You good? You can make it work.
A good round of applause for
need
Timmy
one
Hitchcock.
All right.
That's Lou Crouch out there, son of the manager, Zach Crouch. And just to hit that again, now he'll need 3 days rest, will Timmy Hitchcock, before he can pitch again.
I'll work on there
That would be
just to keep everything
Wednesday,
outside,
Thursday, Friday. If they make it out of the elimination bracket, he will be available to pitch in the Mid-Atlantic Championship game.
What a great job by Tim today. Should be so proud of himself. I know his coach is and his teammates come right here into the 5th inning with the lead. Elimination game. He's done everything he's supposed to do. Now he's going to play defense now. You're going to help out your buddies too. He's a great defensive player, so flash the leather, son.
Good. Throw him again.
So Delaware with the 5-4 lead. How did they get those runs? So we go back to the 2nd inning when Owen Daminger hit one deep, 2-run home run. Kai Wells did it as well, a 2-run shot in the 4th. So 4 of their 5 runs coming in via the long ball. Look at our game summary. Kai Wells, by the way, a perfect 3 for 3 on the day. New York, the first 5 batters reached base to start the 3rd inning, which turned out to be a big one. All 4 of their runs coming in that frame, and the only runs that they've scored now in nearly 2 complete games here in Bristol. But they're right in here. Didn't have a lot to take out of that 9-0 loss at the hands of New Jersey, but they have answered the call and played really well. They want to stay in this tournament.
And they've scored the runs at the right time. They get the lead, and now we've got Zach Crouch coming in, and his father, the manager, is put the ball in his son's hands, and he has confidence. But I can tell you right now, being a former manager of my own boys, the butterflies are in the manager's stomach right now. I'm telling you, it's not easy, but you know what? He's just one of your boys, Coach. He's just one of your boys. He can do it, and that's why you put him in.
And there is the strike, 1-1, and I think any parent who's ever watched their kid play a sport, the most nerve-wracking thing when you're watching from the stands is watching him pitch.
Pitching and pitch.
No question.
Watching him pitch.
1-2 the count here with one out. Luke Crouch on in relief. Timmy Hitchcock had gone the distance until that point. Chasing one upstairs. Ryan Farrell down on strikes for the second out on the bottom of the fifth.
Nice. Nice. We're going elevate. Oh, hit the target. Hit that target beautifully.
Catcher nearly standing straight up for the target there. That was Criswell.
And what you don't want on the benches, I know they see the catcher standing. You don't want to yell high pitch. Just let him bat.
This is A.J. Brower, who's done a tremendous job in center field. He's made it look easy out there. Still looking for his first hit. Well, way outside for 1-1 count, 2 out, nobody on.
And Lucas showed us a nice curve and a good snappy fastball.
Fouled out of play there.
It's a big boy right here. You got to be careful. He's got a good looking stance, a great back control, covers the plate well. It's going to be a good battle right here.
Bounces that one. And a 2-2 count. They've had a problem with the scoreboard at the field. They're definitely 2-2 now. Seen it from the home plate umpire. Target's up again.
Oh, what a pitch.
They're just handcuffing him in there. 3 strikeouts for 3 batters this inning. One of them coming from the starter Timmy Hitchcock, and then Luke Crouch comes on to strike out 2 to end the 5th.
That's happy.
Some summer fun in Bristol, Connecticut on the road to Williamsport. Little League World Series action from the Mid-Atlantic Regional. This is an elimination game. Lots of pressure, but doesn't look like everybody's feeling the pressure. We're just having some fun here. Mark Brown along with Dave Belisle.
Everybody having fun. Why not? You got a great ball game. You got sunshine in a venue that's second to none, and a crowd that is having some fun.
Now this is Delaware coming to the plate with a 5-4 lead, top of the 6th inning, in the top of the order. Owen Daminger, who had a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning to get things started for Delaware. And he takes ball 1.
Right guy to have up here to try to get that extra run.
And that ball lifted out off the right side, just over the backstop. Let's take a look at that 2nd inning home run from Daminger.
A rocket. Right out of here. Right, buddy.
They're staying away from him there. Count goes to 2-1. So if you're New York here, you got to get your 3 outs. You got to keep it in a 1-run game.
Josh is going to throw the strikes. He needs to throw strikes. No free passes. His defense has been great today. He himself has made some nice plays, so he's got to realize that make your pitches, take a deep breath, and play ball.
That ball lofted out into right field, coming in quickly to make the catch. Ryan Farrell had him played perfectly. When that ball left the bat, I thought it could drop.
Yeah, I thought it was going to drop in there, but hung up and was right on it. Nice play out there. Josh has done a nice job coming in here and holding it at 5.
Timmy Hitchcock steps out, went for 3 with a single, and has pitched a gem. Tonight he threw 69 total pitches, 51 of them for strikes. Incredible percentage there.
Yes. I know what Delaware wants. Delaware wants to give Wells another chance to hit. They want to get it to their big man.
Off speed for ball 1, 1-1. Ball is well wide. Kai Wells is the cleanup hitter and due up 4th this inning. And Hitchcock working the count in his favor.
That's why he's such a good hitter. 3-1 pitch here, very important.
That one hit well out to center field and over the head of A.J. Brower. And into second with a stand-up double is Timothy Hitchcock.
He works it to a hitter's count. Timothy hammers this ball right up the middle. He's got the 3-1 pitch right up the middle. Hustles for a double. A.J. Brower going back there. He retrieves it well, throws a strike to second base, but by that time, Hitchcock is standing on second base.
And so we are going to have a pitching change here, as Josh Indek is going to come out after 22 pitches, but hitting the threshold of 20 within that last batter. So that's the number that will count, which means he's available on 1 day of rest. Although
we don't know if it'll be needed, but it's the right move. It's definitely the right move. You know, I know you have to pay for this game right here, but this young boy, I'm sure the coach has a lot of faith in him. He's pitched along the way. It's his turn. Hand it over. You know, if we're fortunate enough to win, we'll have everybody available. He's not putting him out there because this boy can't do the job. He can do it.
we're very focused on our Mid-Atlantic and New England regional, but down in the Southeast regional, a kid from Georgia by the name of Jace Blaylock did this a couple of days ago. Now, this is not a major leaguer here.
Oh, my God.
But it is a major league home run. Just to the right of that tent out there, just beyond it is where that ball landed. There's been all kinds of estimates how far it is.
Oh,
somewhere between 350 and 400 feet is what most people say.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
So that's an estimated fact. Here's some more facts and figures for you. 30,000 plus Little League tournament games over 60 days is what's played as part of the Little League World Series. Over 6,500 local leagues across 80 plus countries. All told, nearly 2.5 million participants.
That's
in
unbelievable.
Little League in the year 2017. All roads pointing to Williamsport. There will be one world champion. It is clearly the greatest worldwide elimination competition that exists. What else could there be? What could even be close?
I have no idea. Oh, my God. You think about the NCAA basketball. Let's get back to the action here. This is AJ coming in a big spot.
And a ground ball to second base, handled well. And over to first for the out. That was Tyler Stern taking care of that one. Meanwhile, the runner advances over to third with 2 outs. Oh, sorry. Yep, with the 1-run lead at the moment, and it brings up Kai Wells. So this is what you said a few moments ago. They needed to get somebody on to get this bat to the plate.
And they're going to pitch to him.
What would you do?
I'd walk him.
Okay. He's 3 for 3, and the last one went over everything.
Nice pitch.
Oh, starts him out just on the outside corner.
That was a great pitch on the outer edge. Nice try.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff.
Had him fooled, but he couldn't find the strike zone with that one. 1-1 count. That one's in the dirt. Hitchcock thought about going. Good decision to go back.
Nice stop right there by Steven Curry. Saving a run. Big run.
Trying to elevate on him here, but now the count really working to the power hitter,
Oh,
Kai
boy.
Wells' favor. 3-1. Oh, went to the breaking ball. That's a fastball count if there ever was one. Crossed him up. Great confidence.
Coach knows what he's doing.
Checked his swing on the ball down and away, and it is ball 4. So
That was great pitching. That really was fantastic pitching against a great hitter like that. He gave him the whole repertoire and almost got him to bite. Almost got him. So it was an intentional walk, kind of, but he pitched very well right there. That's got to give him confidence for the next hitter.
first and third now for Paris Mitchell. And Kai Wells.
Let him go.
Goes on over to second base on the first and third situation. Now second and third with 2 out. Number 5 hitter up. That ball was fouled back. Big opportunity here for Delaware to get some tack on.
Coming our way. We've had 2 break. 2 lenses. 3? 3 of them break.
3 broken camera lenses here in Bristol, just avoiding that fate. We got some more days that we need these cameras. Ground
Big
ball
hit.
in the hole for a base hit. Wells is waved around third and comes in to score. 2 RBI single right there for Paris Mitchell. The valuable tack-on runs here for Delaware.
Oh, what a clutch hit by Mitchell. Hammering the curveball between the shortstop and the third baseman. Get the high curve and just drilled it to drive in 2 humongous insurance runs right here. No chance. Oh boy, what a hit. Clutch.
So Paris Mitchell with the 2 RBI single went to second on the throw home. Now the ground ball to shortstop. Goldfarb up with it and ends the inning, but not before damage done. Paris Mitchell drives in 2 more, and Delaware will take a 7-4 lead into the bottom of the 6th. Well, Delaware has the 7-4 lead over New York in this elimination game in the Mid-Atlantic Regional of the Little League World Series. Mark Brown along with Coach Dave Belisle. Last chance here, down to their last 3 outs, and also their last opportunity to stay in Bristol. Maryland survived an elimination game today. Will it be Delaware or New York? In the winner's bracket, they've got a little more breathing room. New Jersey and Pennsylvania, they'll play tomorrow at 1 p.m. So much pressure. And Coach, how do you get the kids to just play in this situation and not feel that pressure?
Just, get them pumped up, get them excited, show that you're excited. Just, don't show them that you're nervous at all. Just, keep the blood flowing, keep the enthusiasm.
This is Stephen Curry, the catcher, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. He's got 2 hits here in Bristol, including a single in the 2nd inning today. And Stephen Curry's favorite athlete is Steph Curry. And Luke Crouch bounces that one. No problem. Well, the MIlton Delaware team has been involved in 2 very tight games. They lost a tough one 4-3 in the opening day of this tournament to a very good Pennsylvania team.
Luke's got a really good off-speed curveball. Keeping him off balance, he needs to. Pennsylvania has found their groove today in the hitting department. Put some runs on the board. They need it. They got to get the first guy on.
Ground ball toward the hole and through for a leadoff single. Curry's 2nd hit of the game. And in those runs where you went to Williamsport throughout all the tournaments in 2011 and 2014, Did you ever have a moment where you're trailing a couple runs,
God.
bottom of the last, and had to come through with the guys?
Yeah, and you got to get the kids pumped up and realize that they can do it. And right there, Steven does a great job of getting his team pumped up. He's got a leadoff hit. That's what you want to do. You know, get on that fence, cheer each other on, and have some fun. We can do this.
Well, this is the first appearance in the game by Matthew Mullen. And he is up there in a big spot. Bottom of the 6th. Ground ball to third base. Fielded cleanly over to second for the first out. So it'll be a fielder's choice as Gage Joseph handled it quite well. Got it over to Owen Daminger, who's now over at second base with Timmy Hitchcock moving to short. 1 out.
Nice job by Luke. Luke, throw those strikes. Make him hit on the ground. You get great defense behind you.
All right, he's locating that off-speed breaking pitch for strike 1. Hunter Scott's second at-bat of the day. Yeah, tough take there on the breaking ball. It catches the corner, so Crouch is ahead 0-2 here.
Since coming in, he's done a great job with his location.
Then goes in with a fastball on the hands. This guy's a pitcher.
He really is. Mixing it up. It's a good at bat, though. I'm telling you, he's got some good swings.
One missing high and away. Hunter Scott singled as a pinch hitter back in the 4th inning. 1-2 pitch. Staying alive there.
Oh, nice piece of hitting there, because that was a great pitch by Crouch right there. Outer edge and foul it off till you get yours. Keep battling. Keep your team alive. All you can do is battle. Especially when you have a good pitcher on the mound.
Count still 1-2. 1 out and a man on first. 3-run lead for Delaware. Crouch wastes that one down and away. Now the count's 2-2. Tyler Ciula, the number 9 hitter, is on deck. And that one up and gets away, but the runner doesn't go. And my goodness, we just jinxed ourselves. Another broken lens.
God.
We need a bigger budget for next year. Here's another look at it. Normally this happens on a foul ball, but this off the glove and then off the mask and then ricochets to the angle to hit the camera lens. You gotta be kidding me.
You guys got to go to a hockey rink. You got to get some plexiglass or something in these cameras. I feel for you. I feel for you. That's unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
All right, so we've got some ESPN lens lowlights to show you.
Yes.
Here. On Sunday, fouling it back. Now you understand why that one. That was DJ Cadden.
Bingo.
Are you sensing a theme here?
Yes.
Earlier today.
Yes.
Oh, that was a real smash right there. Yeah, that was a no-doubter.
Oh, yeah.
But those aren't cracks. And then just now.
Every which way to break a lens, there it is.
Unbelievable.
Oh, what a pitch. What a pitch right there on the outer edge, and that's a big strikeout.
Second out of the bottom of the 6th. Crouch has faced 5 batters. He's struck out 3, and now MIlton is 1 out away from advancing within the elimination bracket for Delaware, and New York 1 out away from having to leave the road to Williamsport. In there for strike 1, this is Tyler Ciula, the third baseman.
Good take.
Boy, those are tough takes too, because Crouch has really been painting that outside corner with the breaking ball.
Very good looking pitcher right here. It's going to be very difficult for Pennsylvania to overcome the way this young boy is pitching.
Matthew Mullen is on second base, 2 outs, a 3-run lead for Delaware. Pumps the fastball in there, does Crouch for strike 2.
Right over the top, hitting his target and mixing his pitches. Here we go.
Ground ball through the hole for a base hit. They will hold up Mullen at third base, because at the moment that run doesn't mean anything. First and third, 2 outs. Shiula does his job. He stays alive.
Nice job. Nice job. Get it to the top of the order. These boys at the bottom half, they're doing their job, keeping it alive.
Absolutely are.
Put a little pressure. You know, the ball doesn't feel as comfortable when the tying runs comes to the plate, but I don't know if he's going to bend. He's such a good young pitcher.
Going to bring up Josh Indek with 2 out and 2 on. The tying run is at the plate. Chased one up and in. Didn't really get a good hack at that one.
He certainly wants to get a good hack. Look at him. Calm down, son. You can do this. Nice
Takes
block.
the breaking ball in the dirt. Josh Indek singled and scored in the 3rd inning. That's the inning that New York got all of its runs. That one gets away momentarily from Criswell. A runner gets down to second, but nothing to worry about. Those 2 runs don't mean a thing. They can score, but you get the out after it. You still win if you're Delaware.
Don't want to run into an out, though.
That's for sure.
Don't want him to do that. Here we go. Hit his count.
That one's hit out into center field. And shallow, but on to make the catch is Kai Wells to close it out for Delaware. So MIlton Little League of MIlton, Delaware is moving on within the elimination bracket. And sadly for New York, the team from Plainview,
congratulations both teams. Yeah, just a great ball game today. And Crouch may be in the, Crouch did a great job and deservedly get excited, son. You did your job. But Pennsylvania came to play today. I know Coach is very proud of his team. They've had a great run. They're champions. They leave here champions. They came here champions. And Delaware moves on. They're alive and well.
So Delaware does the job they needed to do on Elimination Tuesday. They're moving on. They're still on the road to Williamsport, and New York will have to call it a season. What a great season it was for the New York champions. For Coach David Belisle and our entire crew, I'm Mark Brown. So long for now. Our final score, Delaware eliminates New York 7-4 in the Mid-Atlantic Regional.
Congrats, boys. Keep going.